What's up, buds? How you doing? I'm Tommy Fresh, your wonderful host, and you are all my buds. Today I'm wearing glasses because I wanted to see all of you, and you just look excellent. We have another episode of Cracking Six, Making Picks. We're joined by Sean, aka Super Legend, today, and we had a blast talking about some limited and some other fun stuff. So please enjoy and leave a comment, like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Check out the Patreon and the Discord and all that fun stuff, which is in the show notes. Let's throw to the show. All right, we are here for another episode of Cracking Six and Making Picks. I'm joined by a wonderful patron, longtime listener of Fresh and Buds, Mr. Sean. If you know him in the Buds Discord, he's super legend, and happy to have you here, Sean. How you doing?
I'm well tonight. I'm happy to be here. Big fan of the show.
Awesome.
I've always wanted to be on the radio.
Yeah, well, here we go. You know, this is a YouTube video. I don't know, if it's as close to the radio as we'd like, but
Close enough.
We have to make sacrifices here in the content game. But we're going to be cracking 6 packs of Outsiders. Yet again, we'll talk about maybe what our first pick would be in each pack, and then we'll try to build a sealed pool, and we'll just have a chat. But I hope everybody's ready, and let's do it. We'll start.
I am ready.
Start here with the Zuri. How's that sound? Put those over here, and let's go. Lovely.
Force Benji. That's what we're looking for.
Force Benji. First out of the pack, we have Destructive Deliberation, red, which I do like quite a bit.
We like that.
I'd like to start there. Yellow, Peace of Mind, certainly important in this format, but I don't know if we're sticking with the yellow out the gate. Obviously, happy to have it in our sealed pool.
Yeah.
This is one. Have you played with Feisty Locals yet, Sean?
I have not. I just recently opened all my stuff and put all my cards away, but I haven't even played a game with any of these.
Well, the cool thing about Feisty Locals is it's very unassuming, right? Just a 0 for 3 at the red here. And if it's defended by an action card, it'll get +2. So pretty potent card. I think the yellow's like probably the coolest rate, I think, because you can, steal some resources off of it. But the red's certainly good too.
I like it.
Even considering as a first pick. I'll put it over there with the Deliberation. Next we have Yellow Malign, stealth card to attack. It has the stealth stats here. This is the one that damage can't be prevented, that it would be dealt.
We like everything with stealth.
Yeah, stealth.
So you can just force a Zuri.
Yeah, and the yellows and blues are great in a Zuri. So this is something we'll keep in mind for when we build our pool. Backheel Kick, a blue. You mentioned forcing Benji.
There he is.
That is a great card to start off with in Benji. Obviously, gotta get some Twin Twisters to really make it hum. Yellow Murkmire Grapnel, good card.
Definitely a good card.
Not crazy about it out at the gate at yellow, but if we had a red, that would be something a little bit more fun. Isolate here, we have the red of that Stealth Dominate. This is the real business. Yeah,
that is the business.
This is something I like as like a one of in Arachne, and then like as many as you can get in Azuri for sure.
Absolutely.
Put that over there. Surging Strike, yellow, very important in Katsu, and Katsu, I've learned you have to really try hard to kind of get to where you need to be.
Yes, absolutely. Katsu definitely has some work to do.
Yeah. I'll throw that there. Blue Widowmaker. Good card. Certainly good.
I like it.
Not something we're going early, but it's going to be nice to see in our pack here.
We hope that thing comes back around if we were drafting.
Yeah, absolutely. Actually, let me get the ninja stuff separated there. Bleed Out. It's our first rare assassin ninja action. I like this in Azuri for sure. It's totally fine. I don't love the yellow, right? The red's kind of cooler. This is the one that you kind of get a discount if your daggers hit.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to be swinging a lot of daggers.
Yeah. So the red, like you get if you can get like a free 4 go again. I think you're really doing it. But the yellow is just okay, but certainly not the worst. If we end up in one of the deck, ooh, we did get a majestic.
Oh, there we go. Codex.
Codex of Inertia. This is a card that certainly we're interested in playing.
Absolutely.
So that is good to see, and I think that would be the first pick if I had to guess.
I would agree with that.
Followed by a Bonds of Ancestry, which is certainly fine here. It's the blue one.
Yeah, that's all right. A lot of words.
A lot of words. It's a little bit harder to do what it wants to do in limited than your constructed formats, but certainly a good card. And then blue Backstab here at the foil.
All right.
If we're in Missouri, it's something that we're gonna like.
Yeah, we're pushing it right into Missouri.
Throw that with there, and Seeker's Hood. Happy to see that in our sealed pool
Seeker's
here.
Hood, absolutely.
Cracked Bauble. Hopefully not have to use that. And
definitely not want to use that.
I think we're pretty happy with this Codex of Inertia here.
Yeah, that feels like a first pick overall for me.
Easily. That would have been the first pick, followed by maybe Isolate. I think Isolate's just that good.
I think Isolate's number 2 also.
Yeah, but I wouldn't fault anyone for staying open with the generics that we saw.
No, a couple of good ones.
Well, that was a good first pack.
Absolutely.
Next we have another card, or another pack here. Hopefully something to support Assassin or Ranger so that we can make this Codex really work. Blue Brush Off. And it's like a
brush that right off.
Yeah, brush it right off. Yeah, it's a sideboard card against Riptide, I guess. Kind of prevent that unpreventable damage. Springload Red. This is
I'm a fan.
Yeah, it's a good Ranger card. If we end up in Riptide here, I think Springload is gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, sweet card. I'll put that off to the side here, and then we get a red cut down to size. 2 for 6s are pretty strong in this format, I think. And this one forces a card out of hand.
Yeah, that goes right in the Azuri pile.
Yeah, it sure does. I mean, that is a great card to activate her into. Infect here, red. This is one of the better stealth cards.
Yeah, absolutely.
Pretty happy to get a Blood Rot Pox, right, Sean?
Yeah, right off the bat, Blood Rot Pox.
Yeah, that's like the beauty of Zuri, right? Like you can present these attacks that like they have to like it's gonna be good either way if you flip something in or if this just hits. So pretty neat.
Or if they just decide to block it with 2 cards.
Yeah.
Because they think you're gonna bring something else in. All right.
Yeah.
Your 1 card gets their 2 cards. That's a good trade.
Yeah, it feels awesome. Blue Wither, much like the other stealth cards in the blue, we kind of like that, especially if we end up in Missouri.
Yep.
1-2 punch here. This is I guess, this is for the Benji lines, right? Because it cares about head jab. We haven't seen any head jabs yet, but it's something that we'll have to look at. Without head jab, it's just really not that exciting.
Yeah. You can never go into the middle card of a combo. Without the beginning. Yeah,
exactly. This is a card, Spire Sniping. Love this in Azalea, and certainly
definitely
totally serviceable in Riptide as well. We're not jumping on it here if it was a draft, but we're happy to have it in our pool.
You like to get information. That's all we're looking for.
Yeah,
exactly. That gives you information.
Exactly. Our Ranger stuff's not looking great so far, but
no.
The Azuri stuff is looking pretty awesome because we have another blue stealth card here with the Malign. Yeah. Hey, Deadly Duo, yellow.
Deadly Duo. That's the Benji meat right there.
Yep. You've won as many of those as you can get.
Yep.
Virulent Touch, blue. This is a totally fine card.
Not bad.
This closes out games, right? When you get to the point where they have to block and they still get the Blood Rot Pox, they're put in a bad situation.
Yes.
So like to see that. Red Plunge.
Yeah, we like Plunge.
Plunge is awesome. Actually, this is Assassin Ranger. I should put.
I feel like if you can get any kind of like free go again on this stuff, That's what it's about, especially where there doesn't seem to be a lot of go again outside of Ninja here.
Yeah. Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Putting like this is like a free assassin card to just throw in, right? You know, because
Yep.
you're playing the daggers regardless, and then it's certainly serviceable in both the ninja decks. Ooh, I do like me some Boulder Trap here.
We do like traps.
It's you know, we don't. It's not looking like we're gonna have much of a Riptide pull off this second pack, but I mean, it's good to know that we have it.
Yes.
Because that is certainly a strong card. And we do have a red arrow here. It's the weakest of the shots. It's the Skybound shot. But
It is. It's got the best artwork, though, no doubt, of any of the arrows.
beautiful. Just like majestic.
Yeah.
But not being rare. Majestic rare. But yeah, I mean, a 1 for 6 is awesome in
Yes.
this set. So we'll throw that there. We have Seeker's Leggings. So, you know, hey, we're getting our equipment going here. And
We got pants to go with our hat now.
Yep. So with all that being said, I think out of that pack, I mean, I kind of put them aside. I think we probably go cut down the size here.
It feels like the best one of the group. I'd say second is probably what is that one called next to it? Spring load?
Spring Load is certainly good. Plunge would have been not the worst. We did get the Infect in that pack.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And then
Some good stuff in there.
yeah, and I wouldn't fault anyone for a red arrow if that was their first pack, right? So
Yeah.
all right, let's see. We're off to a good start. I'm interested to see how this deck's going to be playing out here. So
Feels like Azuri right now.
it certainly does. Yeah, I'm not seeing like enough Ranger stuff going on, and I think, to be honest, in sealed, the ninja stuff is very hard to do.
Yeah.
But you know, hey, we can get lucky here. With the yellow spring load is certainly,
right.
you know, it's totally fine. Not super exciting here. Ooh, we do like Come to Fight, and
Do like a red come to fight.
yeah, I mean, hey, this is the only generic that blocks for 3. Pretty impressive card. In every set it's been in so far. We're gonna brush off here.
Right into the okay, Ravenous Rabble. Now we're talking.
Yeah, this is the meat and potatoes here.
That is the one.
This is just good. I mean, it's just a good card. It's a little tough, right, in Azuri because we're gonna be playing a lot of yellows and blues. It's not really gonna have the full value I think that we normally get, but it's just good enough to just play on the off chance that you hit the red. 1-2 punch. Yet another Benji card. We haven't seen any head jabs yet.
We have not. Still none.
Yeah, Infecting Shot. This is probably the best arrow at common.
Yes.
It could be even the best arrow in the set, to be honest. And it's yellow, and I think yellows play pretty well in the set.
Yep. Agree.
We got a red Malign here.
That's a good one.
It's certainly good. It's not the best stealth card. I mean, it has some applications with people playing Brush Off and with the Peace of Mind. But yeah, I mean, we're happy to see it, and we're also happy to see a Falcon Wing. This is
Ooh, that's a good one too.
This is another great arrow here, but you know, still not looking like we're gonna get to the Ranger stuff. But hey, we still have 3 more packs after this. Things could totally change. Descendant Gustwave yellow. So something I've noticed, Sean, is you can build Benji like with some of the Surging Strike stuff going on.
Oh yeah.
And because your opponent's going to expect one thing, and then you can kind of be, oh, no, I'm doing something else, and then they have to worry about that, right?
Right.
So, and the yellow of this is totally fine in Benji. So,
anytime you can sneak in a little crappy 2 and then follow it up to something that gets exponentially bigger, that's what you want to be doing.
yeah, definitely. Next we have Blue Death Touch. I do like the Blue Death Touch. I don't think I like it better in Rabble or Come to Fight, but happy to see it in our pool here.
If it was a red Death Touch, that's number 1.
Yeah.
All day for me.
Oh yeah. It's just such a good card, and the blues is still a 4, right? So
yeah, it's not bad.
And we're gonna like it in Azuri, I think, because it's still a decent target, right? You're gonna hit that break point if you bring it in. That's Assassin Ranger, Spinning Wheel Kick, red. Still no Twin Twisters, and I think this is the first spinning wheel kick we've opened. So the combo stuff, yeah, not really coming together, but we'll see. We'll evaluate. Ooh. Fletcher Yellowtail. Now, I think I underrated these initially, John.
Yes.
But these buffs are really what make the Ranger decks hum.
I think that buffs for Ranger, obviously we need a bunch of them. This one's awesome because I think people are going to be playing dopey yellow cards to block, and now we got a little spice to add to it.
Yeah, it's definitely something that, with the red Falcon Wing and the yellow Infecting Shot. I mean, this is like some decent Ranger stuff. Yeah. I don't know if it's enough to get us off of Azuri, but we'll see. Yellow Wither, which we like to see.
We do.
Ooh, and Toxic Tips.
Oh, okay. Toxic Tips. That's a nice one.
We got a cold foil Fisticuffs here. Very nice. Ooh.
Yeah.
It was a draft. We couldn't play it, but it is sealed, so we can. I don't know if it's
play everything.
I don't know if it's better than. I don't know if it's better than the Toxic Tips, but I do like the Fisticuffs quite a bit because there's a lot of. It's very difficult to get the breakpoints in this format. And
yeah,
that's just something that's going to do it. But the Toxic Tips being able to block, I think, is probably just good enough to play over the Fisticuffs. It might depend on the matchup, but not a bad second pack. I think we could both agree Ravenous Ravel's where we want to be.
Ravenous Rabble all day. That's me.
Yeah, I mean it's played. It's been played since it was printed for a reason, right?
Yes. And I've always wanted to live that dream of playing some 0-for-1 with Azuri and then cheating that one in, and you get the full 5 out of it.
Oh yeah, yeah. Now, does it work like that?
Yeah, I believe it does.
Oh,
because when you play it, you do the thing, and when she brings it in, the on-play effects don't happen.
Yeah. This one's when this attacks. So would it be attacking, or would it already have been attacking?
Yes.
It's really quick. Okay. Yeah. I mean,
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Either way, I mean, it's still a great card, and we have a yellow one. I failed
to judge this, so I don't know. I could be wrong.
Oh, listen, I tried the judge test once, and I was all right. This is not for me. Happy to see the yellow Ravenous Rabble. Certainly would have been
definitely. We love that.
Freewheeling Renegades is good. I think the yellow's the weakest, but not bad to have in our seal pool. We do have a yellow Twin Twisters, which is worth mentioning.
It is the one that we want if we're going to play Benji, the 1-for-2.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I'm a Twin Twisters fan.
Yeah, it's kind of cool to see Twin Twisters get the kind of time in the spotlight because it was printed in, what was that, Everfest?
Yeah, and it didn't have anything to go with it.
Yeah, it was just like, oh, this is just a card to play, and now it's really doing stuff. Ooh, Razor's Edge.
Okay, Red. That's a good one.
This is something that I would be on currently. I mean,
yes.
The rate on that 0-for-3. You obviously have to target a stealth card, but blocking 3.
There's plenty. But there's also plenty of stealth cards so far here.
Yep, we have another back heel kick here at yellow. Some more Benji fodder. I think we just need a few more Twin Twisters to make these things kind of work. Infecting Shot blue. It's a great blue, I think.
Still like it, yeah.
Oh, another red Wither.
That's a good one.
That's the Frailty token one. Yeah, that one's quite good. Another 1-2 punch at yellow. Still no head jabs. Yeah. Short and Sharp blue is fine. I think
it's fine.
I don't mind it at red and yellow, but the blue's fine if you need a blue. But we'll see. Costs 1, so it doesn't really turn on the Kodachis or anything like that. But you can run it in Assassin. Pendulum Trap. We got another rare trap, which is nice. We haven't had any common traps yet, but I mean, if we're in Ranger, these traps are going to be good. They feel like bombs.
They're very good.
We got a blue recoil. Still waiting on those head jabs.
Yeah, I know. No head jabs. We got 2 packs left and not a head jab in sight.
I know. What the heck is going on here? Ooh, we do have a foil freewheeling renegade here.
All right.
At red, I do like it. I don't like it over Razor's Edge, but I think
I don't think so.
This is a good card to throw into Azuri. You know, flashing that
Yes.
6. And then Mask of Malicious Manifestations, which is my least favorite card to pronounce. It's brutal, but certainly a good card. This is the one where you pay 1, put a card from your hand or arsenal on the bottom of your deck, destroy it. Reveal cards from the top of your deck until you reveal an attack action card, put it into your hand, then shuffle, go again, and it blocks for 1. We're definitely going to be playing this over the Seeker's Hood.
Yeah.
And then some tokens there. And I think out of that pack, Razor's Edge is probably the best card.
I think Razor's Edge is the one.
Yeah, certainly good. Though, you know, I wouldn't fault anyone for taking the trap, to be honest, if
Nope.
it was early. But we're also in a bias mode because we're like, I think Azuri is where we're going.
Yeah, there's no Ranger stuff happening over here. So.
Yeah. No, we still have two packs here, so let's see what we can do. Whoa, there we go.
Okay.
Enough.
We like that. Put that right at the top.
Yeah, put that at the top. Blue Seek Horizon, totally fine. We'd have rather have seen the red.
Yes.
Another yellow Spring Load. As we said before, quite good, but not exactly where we want to be. Be Like Water is important in Ninja, right? This is the one that can change its name from Head Jab, Surging Striker, Twin Twisters. So worth looking at there, but you know, we still have a ways to go.
It would be more useful if there were more of them or more head jabs.
Yeah, exactly. Another Deadly Duo at blue. Super good in Benji. Yellow Skybound Shot. You can see that.
Still into it.
Another Surging Strike, red.
Red one. That's heat. If you decide to go into Ninja.
Yeah, we'll have to take a look at how many blue zeros we have for the Kadachis, because I think that might be the deciding factor. Red Withering Shot.
Nice arrow.
I'll put that over there. Blue Razor's Edge. I think a totally fine card to play.
Definitely playable.
Another blue Death Touch. Happy to see it.
Also playable.
Backstab blue. We're filling out this Azuri deck.
We are. We certainly are.
Ooh, and we got a Spike with Frailty. This.
We like that too.
I think this is a pack one, pick one card if I've ever seen it. Another yellow 1-2 punch. Oh, we got the chest piece here.
Yeah.
With
we got a shirt.
Seeker's Gillet. I'm gonna assume that's Gillet. Yeah.
Gillet, where I come from.
Okay. yeah. Sorry about that. It might be bias here at this point, but I think I would still take the Spike with Frailty. Though
I think so too.
If it was the first pack of the draft, I think Ravenous Rabble is probably where you want to go. It's kind of pretty good no matter what, but we're pretty happy to see this.
You're a little ways in that you got to start picking stuff to go in the direction you're pointing, and that gets you there.
Yeah, and we'll throw that there. We're happy to have the Ravenous Rabbles. All right, last pack. Let's see.
Here it is. One big fable for you.
Oh, I would love that. I would love for you to be here for that.
Me too.
Yellow Brush Off, very important against Benji.
Yes.
So, kind of a good sideboard card, not something we're picking first here. Another red Destructive Deliberation. Happy.
Not bad.
Azuri target right there.
Yep.
Same with this cut down to size.
Yep.
Blue.
Absolutely.
I think we're higher on the red, but the blue is still quite good. Red Spire Sniping.
Too little, too late.
A little too late. We'll see. We'll see where we're at the end of this pack, but it's going to be hard to kind of get us off of Assassin here. Another red Isolate. Amazing. Yes. We're just
much harder to get off of Assassin now that there's another red Isolate.
Yeah, exactly. Blue Murkmire Grapnel. Oh, another yellow Twin Twisters. Maybe it does come together. I don't know.
No head jabs though. Still not a damn head jab here.
I know. Pretty crazy to be honest. Out of 6 packs. Blue Malign.
Great.
blue spire sniping. Ooh, we do have a red bleed out. I do like that.
I do too.
And
Nurse trap.
And a Nursery Trap. Oh, yeah. I mean, that card's awesome. That's the one, if attacks greater, give him a Nurture. That's just so good. I mean, if you can just play that regardless. A yellow Backstab. Happy to see it. Yellow Widowmaker.
Yep. Love that.
And a Wayfinder's Crest here, which is not going to be played because we're going to be probably not on Ranger. All right. So, that was all the packs there. So, let's take a look at our equipment real quick. Pretty straightforward, I think, for us. I think...
Yeah.
I mean, we'll look at the Ranger stuff real quick, but I think the Wayfinder's Crest is probably not going to make it.
I would say probably not.
Yeah, I think I like the mask over the hood for sure. So we'll put the hood away. I think we like Toxic Tips there. Maybe the Fisticuffs, but, you know, this is maybe a sideboard option, so we'll leave it there like that. And then pretty happy with the 2 Seeker pieces for the chest and the legs. So got a full suite of equipment.
You always like when you got a full outfit.
Yeah, exactly. You don't want to show up naked to these fights. I've always found. So put that over there. All right. So I think we can agree that our Ranger pool is probably our weakest. So let's go through it here by color. Blue, red, yellow, blue, yellow, red, yellow. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. With that,
how many arrows we got? Like 6?
We have 4 reds. I think yellows are worth looking at in this set. And then we got
a lot more than 6.
9 with the yellow, and we have 2 traps and a buff. The biggest issue here is we don't have a ton of buffs. We have some nice blue arrows there. So what do we have? 1 buff here, and then we also have these.
A couple of come to fights.
Yeah, we have at least 1 come to fight. The Codex would be good in this deck. It would, especially in Riptide, it would load pretty easily, and we'd be happy with the Inertia Trap.
Yeah.
And let's take a look at. So the Ravenous Rebel is good in these decks. I think probably that we have the come to fight there.
Yeah, you can't hit people with your bow, so you need some other stuff that isn't an arrow, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, like the Spring Load was certainly good, but we only have 2 real buffs here. We didn't get.
I don't think that's enough for a Ranger.
No, I totally agree. What's the one that allows you to look at a hero's top of their deck? I can't think of it. It's a generic, and that is really important for the Rangers in limited in this set.
The Majestic, that Premeditate, is that the one you're talking about?
Well, Premeditate is quite good, right? But there is there's a generic common that it has like someone kind of perched up on the art. I'm blanking on the name of the card, but basically it gives it costs 0. It blocks for 2. It gives a plus to the next card you play from Arsenal, and it allows you to look at either your top of your deck or your opponent's deck. None of those, so kind of tough there. I think we're off a Ranger, unfortunately, but that's how these things go.
Yeah. I mean, it was a valiant effort by our Ranger cards.
Yeah, they tried hard. I mean, we had some really nice arrows, but you know, it's not enough to just have the arrows in this set. So, goodbye, Ranger.
Because they're not all big heater arrows. They're all kind of like middling. They get a buff if you do a thing. You put an aim counter, so you got to work a little bit to get just a little bit of an upgrade on these arrows.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so let's look at the ninja stuff real quick here. So let's look at the combo starters.
Not applicable.
Not applicable. Yeah, 2 Surging Strikes, and then 2 Twin Twisters, and then 1 Be Like Water. right? Those are the big ones here.
Yep.
Not a single. So, head jab card, head jab card, head jab card. This one cares about Twin Twisters. This one cares about Twin Twisters. Who cares about Surging Strike? Head jab card. Head jab card. And this one cares about Gust Wave, so we'll throw that there. And this one cares about Twin Twisters. And then these are just good and Benji. So if we look at that, right, we could... I mean, these could go into the deck if we ended up in Ninja.
Yeah.
Like probably all of them except the red, because we'd probably end up in Benji, and these are just unblockables. But that's all they are.
This just doesn't feel like a good pile of cards that have any kind of like coherent, I don't know, idea of what they're doing together.
Yeah, exactly. And you have some nice stuff here. Like you can play the Come to Fight, you can play the Ravenous Rabble there.
The spring loads.
The spring loads, the Seek Horizon if you really want to, freewheeling Renegades at the end of like some stuff. It's totally fine stuff, but it's not breaking like the mold here in terms of making the deck any good. And then we have
not a lot of blue zeros to get the Kadachis going either, right?
Yeah, correct. We have one blue zero that costs one. This is a blue zero. Yeah, we have 3 blue zeros. And then I guess like Brush Off you would have to play at blue. Seek Horizon you could play. Yeah, I mean it's just not really there, and you get the bleed out and the short and sharp, but it's just not good enough. I think we're on Assassin here, Sean.
I think we found our place to go, and it's Assassin Town.
Oh yeah, not unhappy about it, and you know, something that I talked about with Riley on the episode of Fresh and Buds last week. You know, it's the biggest pool of cards, so it's very easy to end up in Assassin here. So, all right, we'll finish with the generics, but let's do our stealth cards here, and we'll kind of our curve on the stealth cards. This cares about stealth.
Yes.
Cares about stealth. So we are sitting pretty on stealth cards. Let's see. We have 5 reds.
Yeah.
3 yellows and 5 blues. So that's 13 plus these buffs here.
Yep. This is looking pretty good.
It's looking good. I think we do have some decent targets for Azuri. So that is, you know, as long as we have decent targets, I think you should go Azuri, unless you don't have them, and then you go Arachne.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think the Azuri stuff, you need a bunch of stealth, which you got, and then we need a bunch of 1 for 5, 2 for 6, whatever you got to really get it going.
Yeah, exactly. So I think the Ravenous Rebel is... Well, actually, let's do our hybrid stuff. I think the Inertia Trap certainly goes right in there.
Yep.
I'm going to do attacks up there. And then we got Codex of Inertia certainly in there. I see no reason not to play Death Touch and Virulent Touch here.
Agree.
Throw those there. I like the red Bleed Out.
Yep.
I don't know if we're on the blue Short and Sharp. We'll put it over here. Certainly going to play the red Plunge. There's no downside to that. And yellow Bleed Out. That's probably if we're really desperate for cards, which I don't think we are so far.
I don't think so either. I think that Short and Sharp can live in the trash barrel for right now.
Yeah, for sure.
Unnecessary.
Happy with the red Ravenous Rabble, both of them.
Always.
I think you're happy to play red Come to Fight.
Yep.
So let's look at our targets for... I'm gonna not count these like blue for 4s up here. Like they're fine targets, but they're also just like solid blues that you can play. Yep. So our real big targets here are cut down to size, and spring load here, Yeah, I think you're just happy to play red feisty locals. Is that feisty focals? What is this? The headpiece? Destructive deliberation. So
Yeah, 2 red ones. That's strong.
yeah, exactly. And I think you're happy to play the blue cut down to size, which is also a target, but we're looking at like the beefy stuff here. You can even throw the freewheeling renegades as well.
Yep.
So that's where I'm at here. So let's count how. So like I think 6 solid targets is where you want to be in Azuri, just in theory here. But we also have cut down the size you can hit, 2 death touches, and then virulent touch isn't doing a whole lot when you activate Azuri, just at 2.
No.
But I think it's just a good enough card to play. So let's look at our blue count here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. 10 blues. I think totally fine there. We're probably gonna end up with more.
I was gonna say, it feels like a good number because your daggers are expensive to attack with.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's why you really love the blues, and the yellows are totally fine here too. So 10 there. Let's take a look at the yellows, which we actually don't have a ton of. We can even throw the Ravenous Rabble in there, though it's tough to say because we do have a lot of blues, as we saw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what do we have? 15 there. And then we have like a ton of reds. So maybe the Ravenous Rebel will go in there. We'll see though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 19. So we're at 34.
Yeah.
Which I think is a pretty good number to be at in this format.
I think based on the number of 0 attack stealth or 0 cost stealth cards, it also works really well.
Mm-hmm.
There's just a ton of stuff to play and to abuse Azuri's ability.
Yeah, absolutely. So I guess like a good way to look at it here is these are targets for Azuri, and I think we should probably have this is something you could just put onto anything, but it is certainly something that we want to do with the Come to Fight. These are cards that are just good if you don't have, or if you have one of these, it's fine. You don't have to play these, but if you present a stealth card that maybe they're waiting out, like, oh, maybe they don't have something good, these are great to kind of just surprise them with.
Yes.
So let's look at our stealth count here. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. This goes over there. Codex of Nurse is just something. We'll throw that over there. And for what it's worth, we'll throw that there. So our stealth count is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. To our things that kind of interact with stealth for Azuri. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So that's really kind of.
You got a 1-for-1. I like it.
I mean, it works out, Sean. I mean, all right. I think it's a pretty solid deck. You have some nice sideboard options here with the brush off and the peace of minds, but that's something that that's for within in a tournament. But what would you rank this deck, Sean?
You gave a lot more thought to building this deck than I would have. So I'd probably rate it a lot higher than anything I would have built. So I'd say this is a strong 9 out of 10.
Okay, I mean, so Azuri, I've seen the power of Azuri, and there's probably a couple more like big on hits I would have liked to have seen. I do like to see cut down the size and the destructive deliberations, but like the freewheeling renegades is certainly good, but it's not. If they're already blocking, it's not really the best Azuri target. But that being said, I think we have some really good stuff here, and it feels like a ton of 3 blocks which is good in this format. And yeah, I think we can, and with the full equipment suite too. I think we're sitting
Yeah.
pretty. I'm gonna agree.
Tips really gets it done.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with the 9 out of 10.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, no problem. I mean, hey, listen, I couldn't have done it without you. It's been a lot of fun. I've been really enjoying this series so far. I'm happy that you were able to come on, Sean.
I'm happy too.
Oh yeah. Do you have any closing thoughts for the buds out there?
I'm a big fan of the Buds Discord. I spend a lot of my workday in there. Don't tell my bosses or the people that are looking for me to produce over the course of a day. I really enjoy the community there. I like everybody in there. I have a lot of good chats, and I've actually had interactions with a lot of nice people, and I generally hate the internet. So
I will say I am I feel the same way about the internet sometimes, and I'm happy to hear that you enjoy the Buds Discord, because that was the goal, right? Let's just have like a community that's like totally just relaxed and happy to help each other. We get a little wild sometimes, but that's okay.
Fact.
Hey, you've been a valuable member there for a long time. And if anybody is interested to check it out, please check out the Buds Discord. Also check out the Patreon. It helps keep the mics hot and the lights on, and it helps do cool videos like this with patrons. So everybody, please have a good week.